Sturgeon caviar, often regarded as the pinnacle of culinary luxury, has long been associated with opulence and exclusivity. This delicacy, derived from the roe of sturgeon fish, commands high prices in global markets and is coveted by gourmands and connoisseurs alike. Traditionally, Russia and Iran have been the dominant players in the caviar industry. However, recent decades have witnessed a dramatic shift as China has emerged as a significant contender in the sturgeon caviar market. This transformation is exemplified by the remarkable journey of a Chinese farmer who has successfully raised millions of sturgeon and revolutionized caviar processing. The story begins in the early 2000s, when a visionary farmer named Li Wei, hailing from Hubei province, saw potential in sturgeon farming. At the time, China was grappling with overfishing and pollution, which had severely depleted wild sturgeon populations in its rivers. Recognizing both the environmental and economic opportunities, Li embarked on a mission to cultivate sturgeon sustainably and produce high-quality caviar. Li Wei's initial foray into sturgeon farming was fraught with challenges. Sturgeon are ancient fish, dating back over 200 million years, and have unique biological and environmental needs. They require pristine water conditions, specific temperatures, and ample space to thrive. Additionally, the gestation period for sturgeon roe can range from 7 to 15 years, necessitating significant patience and investment. Undeterred, Li invested in extensive research and sought expertise from ichthyologists and aquaculture specialists. He established his farm near the Yangtze River, capitalizing on the river's clean water and favorable climate. Li also implemented state-of-the-art filtration systems to maintain optimal water quality and devised a controlled feeding regimen to ensure the sturgeon's health and growth. Li Wei's perseverance began to pay off as his initial batch of sturgeon reached maturity. With the first successful harvest of roe, he reinvested his profits into expanding his operations. Over the years, Li's farm grew exponentially, encompassing vast stretches of water bodies and housing millions of sturgeon. One of Li's key innovations was the development of a proprietary breeding program. By carefully selecting and crossbreeding various sturgeon species, including the prized Beluga, Osetra, and Sevruga, he was able to produce sturgeon that yielded high-quality roe with distinctive flavors and textures. This breeding program not only enhanced the caviar's quality, but also accelerated the sturgeon's maturation process, reducing the time required for roe production. Producing sturgeon caviar is a meticulous and labor-intensive process that requires a deep understanding of both the fish and the desired final product. From harvesting the roe to packaging the caviar, each step is crucial in ensuring the highest standards of quality and taste. The first step in caviar production is harvesting the roe from mature female sturgeons. This process, known as stripping, involves gently extracting the eggs without harming the fish. Traditionally, this was done by killing the sturgeon and removing the ovaries, but modern sustainable practices emphasize non-lethal methods. Li Wei's farm employs a technique called cesarean section, where the eggs are surgically removed, allowing the sturgeon to continue living and producing more roe in the future. Once the RO is harvested, it undergoes a thorough cleaning process to remove any impurities and ensure uniformity. The eggs are gently rinsed with cold water and passed through fine screens to separate them based on size and quality. This screening process is critical as it determines the caviar's grade, with larger, firmer eggs being more highly prized. Salting is a pivotal step in caviar production, as it not only preserves the roe, but also enhances its flavor. Li Wei's farm employs traditional molossol, Russian for little salt, methods, using a minimal amount of high-quality salt to retain the roe's natural taste and texture. The eggs are carefully mixed with salt and left to cure for a specified period, allowing the flavors to develop and mature. Quality control is paramount in caviar production. Each batch of roe is meticulously inspected to ensure consistency in size, color, and texture. Any imperfections or substandard eggs are discarded. The caviar is then packed into airtight tins or jars, with strict adherence to hygiene and preservation standards to maintain its freshness. Li Wei's dedication and innovative approach have paid off, propelling his farm to the forefront of the global caviar industry. China's Sturgeon caviar, once viewed with skepticism, is now recognized for its exceptional quality and has garnered accolades at international culinary competitions. With increasing demand for sustainable and ethically produced caviar, Li Wei's farm has successfully penetrated both domestic and international markets. Chinese caviar is now featured in Michelin-starred restaurants and luxury hotels worldwide. The farm's ability to produce caviar year-round, thanks to its controlled environment and efficient breeding program, has given it a competitive edge over traditional suppliers who face seasonal limitations. Li Wei's success has had far-reaching implications beyond the culinary world. Economically, the sturgeon caviar industry has provided employment opportunities and boosted local economies in regions where these farms are established. Environmentally, sustainable farming practices have alleviated pressure on wild sturgeon populations, contributing to their conservation. Looking ahead, the future of sturgeon caviar farming in China appears promising. Advances in aquaculture technology and breeding techniques continue to enhance productivity and quality. Li Wei's farm is investing in research to explore new species of sturgeon and innovative processing methods, aiming to diversify its product offerings and cater to evolving consumer preferences. Despite its success, the industry faces challenges, including regulatory hurdles, fluctuating market demands, and the need for continuous innovation. However, these challenges also present opportunities for growth and improvement. By adhering to stringent quality standards, investing in sustainable practices, and embracing technological advancements, China's sturgeon caviar industry is well positioned to maintain its upward trajectory. The journey of Li Wei and his sturgeon caviar farm exemplifies the transformative potential of visionary entrepreneurship and sustainable aquaculture practices. Through dedication, innovation, and a commitment to quality, Li has not only raised millions of sturgeon, but also redefined China's role in the global caviar market. As the industry continues to evolve, the story of Li Wei serves as an inspiring testament to the power of perseverance and the promise of a sustainable future for sturgeon caviar farming